Hey there, we are well into the excitement of the Euros and have watched few of the exciting football encounters. With the likes of Italy, Belgium, Netherlands qualifying for the round of 16, other groups have kept the thrill hanging till the last match of the day. And we are back with the exciting group of F. And this time it would be Germany. Let us look how Germany is playing in this tournament. Germany has started in a 3-4-2-1, a very intelligent setup to utilize their forward line and use the fluidity of their talented wingbacks. Out of the position, we see Germany more in a 3-4-3 with slower transition into a 5-4-1. They are focusing on offensive play and are often caught out by the opponents in the spaces left open in behind. Adding to that is the lack of a aggressive press which showed against France, where France were able to move into the final thirds. In the match against Portugal earlier in the game, Portugal was using the wide channels, generally the spaces left by the wingbacks, to create forward movements. Unfortunately, they were undercapitalized. In the game against France, Germany kept 60% of their possession but were exploited in their defense. France overloaded the attack with their flying fullbacks, and Griezmann dropped and operated almost as the top of the midfield diamond. This move outnumbered Germany in the middle, and a narrow rotating forward line made France advantageous, which was capitalized with their goal where left back Theo Hernandez ran in the spaces, vacated by Kimmich moving much central, and was found by a good vision of Paul Pogba, who was clinical in changing the flow of the game from left to right in the attacking third. In position though, Germany could be quite dominating if they get their desired rhythm. In their offensive structure, Germany is often seen in a 3-2-4-1 with rotating front three. Kroos and Gundogan acts as a fulcrum of the structure, providing the depth. They are also tasked to start the movement from the back. There have been repetitive instances where the midfield of Germany brings the ball from their back line and distributes it towards the wings, especially towards the right to Kimmich. This was read by the French team, and they kept Rabiot and Pogba fairly close to them and tracking their movement. They allowed time and possession to the Germans, but the Germans were unable to utilize. Building up both wingbacks, Kimmich and Gosens, are pivotal. They are the ones to launch the offensive crosses into the box or switch the play to break down the opposition defensive block. It was very evident in the match against Portugal. This change in the lineup to a 3-4-3 using the wingbacks, Germany is utilizing their potential optimally. They could have lined up in a 4-3-3, but it would have underutilized their offensive threat, given both Gosens and Kimmich are in good form in the wingback structure and covers the lack of a target man up front for Germany. The 3-4-3 is much more potent due to the utilization of the front three, who are constantly rotating their position to find the spaces between the lines of their opposition. Müller starts in the front and Havertz and Gnabry keeps a wide forward position. However, in-game their position changes and Gnabry stays seemingly much forward than his teammates, and Müller and Havertz drop deep to participate in their build-up. These rotations and utilizing the spaces between the lines help Germany to counter marking, and it puzzles their opponent. Gnabry often drifts towards the wings. Simultaneously, Kai Havertz is in a deeper position to link up with the wingback, either to play through the line or the ball is played to the opposite wingback. These are the moments where the opposition defenders are made to decide their position, as Müller and Havertz intelligently make the late runs into the box from the deep for the minus balls or crosses. And also their anticipated threat forces defensive error, as we saw in the two own goals from Portugal, and also a precarious clearance from their defender. However, in phases where Portugal were in a 4-5-1 after their early goal, the Germans kept on trying, but they were regularly contained by the Portuguese defense. The two lines of Portugal often stretched out to nullify the crosses from the wing-backs, and the Portuguese midfielders were working in tandem with the centre-backs to cut off the passing lane to the withdrawal forwards Müller and Havertz. At times when Portugal were in transition and lost possession, Germany found pockets of spaces, especially in the wider area where the Germans punished the Portuguese repetitively. In all the goals, Portuguese defense were shambolic in the wide, and it rattled their narrow defensive line by the deep runs of Havertz. This is the reason where France won over Germany, with the German centre-back circulating the ball around and looking for moments to progress into the wide areas with Joshua Kimmich and Robin Gosens. Once there, they then looked instantly to progress into central channels, which never really worked because France's man marking meant that even if a German player was the first to receive the pass, they often didn't have any options afterward. The mastermind side is committed to bring football fanatics a great understanding of the technical tactics and coaching of football. You can subscribe at only $1 per month. Please check the link in the description below.
If you like the video, please give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and a gracious subscribe will really motivate us. Thank you for watching.